Hi everyone, so lots of requests for this recipe as well. Today we are making our brilliant style pilau rice. So peas pilau rice. What do we do to get started? So first of all, I'll heat on a medium and I want to begin to heat my oil. So this is just normal vegetable oil. What I have done to begin with, and this is very important, so basmati rice, so I'm using tilda basmati rice. What I've done is I have washed it and then left it to soak for about 30 to 40 minutes. It's really important that you leave it to soak. What that does is just softens the grain and makes the cooking a lot easier, and you get perfectly textured rice, which is exactly what you want. So start with the oil which has gone in, and now I'm going to also go in with some jeera, so cumin seeds go into the oil. So the cumin rice is going to be perfect with peas, as this is peas pilau rice. Now if you don't like peas, you can add mushrooms in here, you can add assorted vegetables, you can leave it as plain jeera rice if you like. So it doesn't have to be peas pilau rice, it can just be a pilau rice of your choice. Okay, so my cumin is just beginning to sizzle, and I'm now going to go in with secret ingredient, some jeera powder as well. So you've got cumin seeds and then you've got jeera powder for an extra flavor and also color purpose as well. Okay, just give this a mix, and now I've sliced some onions which I'm now ready to put in. So these are just sliced like this. You can chop them if you like, but I like in pilau rice slices of onions, so get those in as well. Give that a mix. Now we don't need to caramelize the onions or anything like that. We just need to cook them for a few seconds just so that they become nice and soft. And I've got this on quite a high intense heat, so that's not going to take long at all. Now the secret in making perfect pilau rice is all to do with temperature control, number one, and also quantities. That is really, really important. So what I have here to show you is you do not do this by rice. So you can't say 200 grams of rice and 300 grams of water. It only works by volume. So a little secret, a little tip is whatever you're using to measure the raw rice in, get the same glass and measure water in the same one. So it works by volume. So the same amount of rice to the same amount of water, but not by weight, if you know what I mean. So that is just a little secret. Okay, perfect. My onions are nice and soft now. Let me show you that. Like this. And I'm ready now for my ginger and garlic paste, which goes in. Okay, and now at this point what I want to get in as well are my peas, which will just calm the mixture down as well because they are frozen peas. And just give that a mix. So that is really important. Temperature control and measurement and quantities of rice and water. Okay, so as you can see, I've been quite lenient with my peas. Quite a lot of peas in there. Okay. Just so that you can see what I'm doing. Tilt the pan a little bit. Okay. And now I'm going to go in there with my water, which has already been measured. So you can only measure the water when your rice is raw. So once your rice is soaked, don't go ahead and do the measurement then. Always do raw rice, water, same. So normally what I do is just get 2 bowls or 2 glasses, the same. So the rice that I'm using, as you know, has already been washed and soaked for a minimum of 30 minutes, a maximum of an hour, just to soften the grain. That's really important. And I'm also going to, at this stage, get my salt in to the water. A little bit more actually. Okay, perfect. And now I can put my heat on a high, and what I'm doing is just waiting for my water to come to a boil. Right, that didn't take long at all. My water is boiling, and now I'm going to add my washed, soaked and strained basmati rice. So it's important to use basmati rice because it's a long grain. Anybody know what the word basmati means? It means apparently queen of fragrance. That's where the word actually comes from. Okay, and now what I'm doing is I'm going to begin to only mix occasionally, like every minute or so, but really gently from the sides because I don't want to break our rice grain. And now we're just waiting for our water to condense. So once almost all the water has disappeared, I'll then tell you what the next step is. In the meanwhile, I'm going to lower the heat just a little bit, not too high, so it's on a medium heat right now. So mixing occasionally and waiting for the water to almost completely disappear. Okay, right, literally 5 to 5.5 minutes later, my water has almost disappeared. And I'm just putting all the rice at this time back as they're stuck to the edges, and now just kind of making it nice and flat, but working really fast. Okay, this point onwards, it's really fast. So, piece of foil, which I'm going to split into roughly half. And now what I'm going to do is put that half into this side. Be really careful. That half into this side. Not do anything in terms of mixing the rice. As you see, I didn't mix it. I just kind of flattened and layered it a little bit. And now lower the heat to a minimum, to a bare minimum. Put that on here like this and leave it on a low heat for literally 2 minutes, and then we're going to switch it off. Right, that's been on for 2 minutes now. I'm going to switch it off. So it's really important that you just keep that on for a maximum 2 minutes on a low heat. And now there's no heat, but for 20 minutes without opening this, without doing anything, no heat, the rice is going to cook with the residual heat. So after 20 minutes, we will come back and reveal it all, and as if by magic, we're going to have the most perfect rice. Guys, remember, cooking rice is an art alone. Even the best of the best chefs can't get rice perfect. I mean, for me, it's more challenging to make this in smaller quantities because I'm so used to making this in bulk for 300-400 people in the brat pans at once. So it will take a few practices, but temperature control really important, and rice and water ratio really important as well. So we'll be back to reveal the results in 20 minutes. Okay, time for the big reveal. So it's really important that you let the rice steam cook with the foil for 20 minutes without any heat. That is an important key in rice making or pilau rice making. Okay, let's get the lid off. Right. Let me show you. You have to see this. Now, if that is not perfect rice, then I don't know what is. But we're not finished. Right, one of the most important steps or things to remember about making pilau rice is the end bit of opening out the rice, or opening up the rice and fluffing it is really important. So what you do from all 4 edges, and my dad has taught me how to make the perfect rice, by the way, so you scrape and shake. Oh my gosh, each grain is perfect and separate. So scrape and shake from all sides, scrape and shake. This is amazing, fluffy and delicious rice. I just want you to see that each and every grain is so nice and separate and fluffy, just as it should be. There you are. That's how simple and easy it is to make great or brilliant pilau rice. One thing left for me to do is I'll just show you this again. Look at the rice, how separate each grain is, and that is the beauty of basmati rice. Cooked, honestly, to perfection. Great rice. I hope you've enjoyed that recipe. Remember, you can find all my recipes underneath my videos. In the meanwhile, stay safe and stay healthy. I'll see you again soon. Bye.